You're listening to Bridges Radio Program. This is a show about the creative industries, artists of all mediums, and other professionals who make the art we all enjoy. Bridges is produced at Citadel House Studios in Lewisport, Newfoundland and Labrador, and is a collaborative project between Carolyn R. Parsons and Citadel House. This program can be found on iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Spotify, and in podcast at SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts, as well as many other podcast hosting programs.
Hello, and welcome back to Bridges, episode 2. This is Bonnie, and I'm here with...
I'm Carolyn.
Hi, Carolyn.
Hi, Bonnie.
How are you today?
I'm good. It's sunny. It's cold, though.
It is cold. We're starting to feel winter come. It's rainy and gross. And
yeah, there was ice in the morning.
Was there
Yesterday
actually?
morning, I had to drive Sophia to school, and there was an ice pellets falling. I guess it was hail, but they were ice, not white. So.
Yeah, you don't want anything that's not water yet.
No,
please.
no, I was okay with the rain, but I was like, I wept a little. So anyway, how you doing?
Oh, I'm pretty good.
You're relaxed? You had a couple days off?
I did have a couple days off. It was nice.
Yeah? What'd you do? Anything fun? Because I was like, you're absolutely not available, can't reach you, out of bounds. I was like, I'm not even going to Facebook her. I'm not going to do anything. She's gone. So where were you? Did you do anything fun, or is it something you had to keep secret?
It's not very secret. I went down to Port Ruxin just for a couple days and shut off my phone and just cleared my brain for a while. It was really nice. I got a little cabin there which had hammocks in the back and went out for a couple walks and just relaxed as much as possible, which was really nice.
Port Ruxin?
Yeah, in Bonny Vista Peninsula.
I've never been there. I've heard of it. Did you, was there a reason you picked that place? Or just did you just do this map with the finger and said, I'll go there?
Okay, so it's kind of funny actually. I wanted to go to Port Ruxin specifically because I wanted to see Two Whales Cafe. And so
I've heard of it.
Yeah, right? Like everybody's heard of it. And they host concerts as well. So I have a bit of a connection with them and I wanted to see the place. And I've heard really good things about their food and stuff. So I went and had lunch. It's a really cute spot.
Two Whales Cafe. So
yeah, in Port
it was
Ruxin.
good.
It was good. I would definitely recommend. And the staff was lovely. And I beat their game of Chinese checkers that they had on their table. And I was really proud of myself.
What'd you eat? What'd they have?
Black bean chili. And I had hot chocolate. And I visited the chickens that are outside.
They have chickens?
They have chickens. Yep. And right across the hill, there's horses. And back down the road, there's sheep. It was lovely.
Horses or Newfoundland ponies?
Both.
Oh.
They were there was different ones all around. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have to go.
Yeah. Oh, and I got to go up to the dungeon in Bonny Vista. Yeah.
Nice.
That was cool. It was rainy and foggy and misty a bit, but it was
that's kind of cool. Go to a place called the Dungeon in the fog.
Yeah.
That's when you're supposed to go.
Yeah.
I've been there.
It's lovely.
I went there the year after I got married. We came to Newfoundland. That was the next year. And the Bruins had won the Stanley Cup. And the Stanley Cup was in Bonny Vista. And Michael Ryder was there. So we went to Bonny Vista to see the Stanley Cup and meet Michael Ryder. And then we went and toured Bonny Vista. So it was the whole thing. That's when I went to Bonny Vista to see the Stanley Cup.
Not really why most people would go, I don't think. But, I mean, it's a good enough reason. I was surprised by how big it was.
I'm going to tell you. There were a lot of people there that day.
Yeah.
It was lined up and down. I mean, the parade was huge. It was the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
So it was very cool. And I've got the picture. That was my third time seeing the Stanley Cup.
How many times has it been now? Has that been it so far?
Did they win it?
No. Have you seen it 3 times?
3 times. The first time I saw it was at the Hockey Day in Canada event in Stratford when I was working for Rogers. I was doing some TV stuff and I covered the whole thing. Mm-hmm. And so did some interviews. Actually, that was really cool. Coolest interview I ever did was with, oh my gosh, names just went right out of my head. Hockey player, Wendell Clark. Gosh, there you go. Wendell Clark. I interviewed Wendell Clark. And we got to see the cup. And Phil, I think that's his name, the cup curator, the guy that goes everywhere the Stanley Cup goes. Got pictures with him. It was really great. Kids were little. Second time was at the Hockey Hall of Fame, and I'm still not quite sure if it was the real cup, because sometimes at tours they put the fake one out.
Okay.
And then Bonavista.
That's cool. When you went up to the dungeon, though, did you find there were cows just everywhere?
There were cows, yeah.
Yeah, that was really funny to me, because I was just driving, and then there's it's foggy and misty, and you see these mounds, and I thought they were rocks, and then they'd move.
Yeah.
And it was cows.
They're cows. There were cattle.
Yes. Yeah, it was nice, though.
It's beautiful in Bonavista.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. Yep.
Well.
So, what's coming? What are we doing now? What are we going? We're going into Citadel House? What's happening at Citadel House?
Oh, in the next little while? Let me see now. Okay, we have a couple shows coming up here at Citadel House. We have Craig Young on September 30th, and we have Tim Baker in Twillingate on October 3rd. So he's actually not here at Citadel House, but we're promoting his show up in Twillingate at the Twillingate Performing Arts Center.
He was here a few weeks back.
Yeah, he was here in July, and he wanted to come back again to the area, so he's going up to Twillingate this time, to an old church venue. It's gorgeous.
That's this weekend? Next weekend. Anyway.
It's the 3rd of October?
3rd of October.
It's a Wednesday, actually.
Yeah. So, I saw Tim here. It was fantastic. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
But recently, I saw Mike Bigger here. And that was a fantastic show.
Yeah, Mike is so funny.
It was so funny. And I had, had a good chat to him, which was on the episode previous.
Yep, episode 1.
And then after the episode, I saw him, after I talked to him, I saw him perform. And he was absolutely fantastic. So I did a column for the paper with Mike in it, which was in the September, I don't know what paper it was, what the date was. But anyway, I did a column and I mentioned Mike in that column. So it's been a circle of Mike Bigger and the column and the radio show. So, but fantastic. I enjoyed him. Is he still on tour? When does his tour end? Do you know?
That's a good question.
Goes into October.
It's middle of October.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think he's doing a lot of stuff up on the East Coast, so Avalon area. Yeah. I think actually Citadel House was the farthest west he came on this tour.
Okay.
But yeah.
So Citadel House has got some cool stuff going on. Anything else we got going on around the region?
What about you?
Me?
I think we got Citadel House shows, but you got some stuff.
I got some stuff. Well, I'm on tour, book tour, Literary Events NL, which is an organization that I'm a part of. As a director, we have a tour that started in Stephenville, and will go from Stephenville, then Corner Brook. I'm not in Corner Brook, but the tour is Deer Lake, Lewisport, Fogo Island, Gander, Carbonear, and then a grand finale in St. John's. And I will be moderating 2 panels at the grand finale.
What's so grand about the grand finale?
The grand finale is, it's a bigger event. It's a bigger library. It's at the Hasty Enter Library. So we do all the tour, and we have partnered with the Writers Alliance Newfoundland. So they will have, they had a grant, and one of the readers at each stop will have come from somewhere else in the province.
Okay.
Brought there by the Writers Alliance to join our tour. So every stop has one person, but we have 4, 5, 6 authors at each place. Mm-hmm. But in St. John's, we have like 20-something authors.
Man.
And we have 3 panels. It's a full-day event, whereas the rural tours are a couple hours, reading and talking. Kind of panel-type things as well. And then the St. John's event is full day, as I said, and we have a children's event in the morning. Then in the afternoon, there will be 3 panels. One is on marketing your books. One is about the writing process, and the other is about world building. So if you're writing and you have to build, a fictional Star Wars, science, sci-fi type world, how to do that.
That sounds awesome.
But even to fiction where you just create a fake town. That's world building too, right? So there's 3 panels. I'm hosting the world building one and the processed one. And the really cool thing is that we have some really special guests on that one.
Yeah,
we have special guests on all of them. But Gary Collins from here in Central, he's from Harebay. Gary Collins is a well-known writer in this province, award-winning. He won the NL Reads last year for his book, The Last Beothic. And we have Mary Walsh, who will be on our panel. So everybody kind of knows who Mary Walsh is.
Yeah, I've heard you talk about her a couple times.
Yeah.
Pretty excited about that,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. Well, she's well-known, and she's been acting, and she's on Little Dog now, and she was on This Hour's 20 Minutes. She's Mark Delahunty. She's comedian and actor, writer, but she just wrote a novel. So she's now a novelist, and she's going to be talking about that, and she's also the keynote speaker at that event. So
cool.
So yeah, I've got cool stuff going on too.
Yeah, I'd say you do.
Yeah.
That sounds like
but I mean, there's other stuff.
busy.
We got stuff around, like Gander's got Beyond the Overpass Youth Theater stuff going on, fundraising going on.
There's some fundraisers.
And there's classes have just started back up, but they're fundraising for their arts festival, which will be next summer. So a lot of the kids will be out in the community singing, and there's improv nights and all kinds of stuff like that. We'll put all that stuff on our page.
That sounds like a good
Facebook
idea.
page.
I've seen one fundraiser where you can buy wrapping paper, which is like the perfect season right now to do that. But there's some actually really cute little wrapping papers in there. One with, I think, like little Volkswagen bugs on them.
Yeah.
Decorated with Christmas lights, and I might get it because it looks really cute.
Yeah. They're selling wrapping paper. They're going to be doing some actual little they're going to put a singing group together, and then the group will go to different locations and sing and
Like a busking style, right?
I think so, yeah. And they're going to do some special events nights. They've got a lot of stuff planned. I don't have all the details because I think they're just going to do them one at a time and get the word out. But watch our Facebook page because we'll share whatever they're doing on there. And
love to support them.
so that's, out in Gander.
Yeah.
And maybe they'll move around. We get them to go to some other communities and
I hope so.
share it because the kids are so talented. All
Yeah.
these kids that are involved in this are amazing. So you've seen some of their work.
Yeah, I got to see Peter and the Starcatcher there last year, and that was really phenomenal. Actually, that was completely way exceeded my expectations.
Yeah,
it was fantastic.
I still can't believe what they did in 6 weeks. These kids.
Yeah, and when you say it's just 6 weeks, like that's just.
I mean, that's after school and weekends too, right? Because these are students.
Yeah, they're all. I think the youngest was 12, 13.
Yeah, Martina was 12. So I mean.
Yeah, and the oldest would have been 18.
Kathleen was 12. So yeah, they're 18.
Yeah, the two leads were 12 years old.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, they were. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So.
Well.
What else we got?
I think we might actually be out of time.
Oh no, we're out of time.
We're out of time.
We're chatters.
We could talk about.
I think I did
whatever.
most of the chatting.
Nah.
But anyway, so now we have
a guest.
We have a guest.
We do.
I spoke with Candice Osmond. I don't know what day it was now. I usually record on Mondays and Tuesdays, so I spoke with Candice Osmond, and Candice is an author. She is originally from Fogo Island. She lives in Gander now, and she writes really cool paranormal fantasy romance type stuff, genre fiction. She writes series. She's been writing for about 7 years, published for about 7 years, and she will be releasing her 12th novel on the 24th of September.
Wow.
12 in 7 years.
Woo!
And really good. I've read the latest of her works. I read her. This is a series. This 12th novel is book 4 of a series that she did, and it's a pirate series. And she'll talk about it in the interview. But it is absolutely fantastic. I'm dying for the last one to come out and wrap it all up for me. Really nice escapism set in Newfoundland. It's a pirate who. It's a time travel. So it's really interesting. A lot of imagination this girl has. You have me intrigued. So let's just flip over and talk to Candice for a while.
All right.
Good morning, Candice. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad. It's a nice morning out there.
It is. Yeah. Cold, but nice.
Yeah. I haven't been out, so I don't know if it's cold.
It's chilly. Where it's weather.
Yeah. I'm